Hello, hello, and welcome back to Burrows. We're here with Colt and Jesse. Yes, that's their names. At this is a gas station, correct? That is what these things are. I think yes. We pull into the driveway of a brightly lit gas station. Yes, connected to a convenience store. Colt's already filled up his bike, leaning against the pump with a sly grin directed our way. Heh, slowpokes. We creep in next to Colt's bike, and Jesse hops off, careful not to knock me over with his tail.
Now, didn't we talk about this already? Speed ain't always the solution. Slow and steady always wins the race. Or, do I need to teach you that lesson again?
Colt's confident expression falls as his eyes nervously dart between me and Jesse. He walks off in a huff towards the store while Jesse laughs at him. Was Colt blushing?
I'll fill up the bike here. Could you follow Colt and grab a few things from inside for me?
He digs into his pocket and pulls out a handful of bills, tucked them into my shirt pocket. Oh, okay. Geez, what are you buying? The whole store? He cocks his head in confusion.
Well, I'd reckon this will be enough for some jerky and a cup of joe for each of us.
Right. I'll be sure to ask for change, Jess. He just handed me 2 weeks' pay in cash, but wants greasy food from a gas station. Go figure. I head inside, noting a few other motorbikes parked nearby on the way over. The shelves are packed with dry goods, all in neat prepackaged bags. Those products are about the only clean thing in this joint. The dirty linoleum floors, yes, linoleum, are splattered with oil, and the stained green paint on the walls has begun to peel. That's fine. The harsh lighting doesn't help, but it's still a welcomed respite after wandering the road on foot all night. I grab the jerky Jesse wanted and head towards the front to order the coffee. There are a couple people already in line, and I queue up behind Colt, who's got something flat tucked under his arm. Hey, find what you wanted? He jumps back, startled, and glares at me, tucking his arms in front of him.
Yeah.
What you got there?
Nothing. Mind your business.
Come on, I'm just curious.
You know what they say about curiosity.
Something about that phrase sparks a fuse in my brain, and I glance at the people ahead of us in line. It's Ken. The cat?
That's not the full saying, but yeah.
1 cup of coffee, a bag of pistachios, anything else?
Yeah. You got the latest issue of Playbird. Yeah, that one. Add that on.
Colt's whiskers twitch. Alrighty, here's your change. The deer's expression tightens, and he squints, giving Ken a once-over. Say, what'd you say your name was, son?
I didn't. Have a nice day.
He's clearly unsatisfied with that answer, but the cold feline turns and walks away without another word. Next. Colt dashes towards the counter and leaves me alone to face Ken, who's pretending not to notice me as he sips his coffee. Fuck, this is awkward. And who the hell drinks coffee this late at night anyway? Anyone, I mean, I don't, but I don't see a reason why not. I mean, I drink soda way at night. Tup, 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 tup. Wait, Jesse also wanted some... Is it actually early morning? Ah, I need to find a clock. This is driving me crazy. I realize Ken's been glaring at me. What now?
You done staring.
I wasn't. Is that his little tongue? Oh no.
Liar. Never seen a black cat before.
I've definitely seen a black cat before. I've definitely seen a black cat before. Okay.
Anyway.
God, he's infuriating. Why was I trying to save this guy again? Calm down. For all I know, he's just as lost and confused as I am. I need to get his side of the story. So Ken. He glares at me again. Can we please talk about what happened? He takes a long sip from his paper cup, licking his lips before answering.
I have no idea what you're talking about, speed bump.
Please don't call me that. Look, I straighten my back and work up a little courage. This might be my last shot at convincing him to listen to me. When I saw you disappear, I thought that I'd lost someone important to me. Like, the only person with their head on straight was gone before we could find our way, figure out what happened to us. I still can't explain how we ended up there, or why the others aren't here, or why you're acting this way. But for the time being, we can at least be cordial. That's what that word is, cordial? I know we can figure this out if we work together. He starts to walk over to me. Did it work? Ken? Before I can react, he dumps the rest of his coffee on me. The scolding hot liquid starts burning my head immediately, and I fall to my knees in pain. I can hear gasps and murmurs from all around us. Including the shop clerk yelling for Ken to leave immediately. Between the throbbing in my ears, I hear the slow creak of leather boots next to me. His voice is sharp and breathy.
Leave me alone. I won't say it again.
I hear the pitter-pat of smaller boots running towards me as he exits the shop. What the fuck happened? The cat.
That bastard. Hold on.
He starts blotting the liquid away with some sort of waxy paper. Thanks, I think I'm okay. It didn't get on my face. And I sit up and see a small crowd of people around me. Colt is holding a soggy-looking magazine up to my face. His worried expression breaks the cool facade he's held up until now. What's Playbird?
I just grabbed whatever was nearby to help. More importantly, who the hell was that guy? And why was he here to... why does he have it out for you?
I have no clue, but I brought this on myself. Well, okay. He helps me up, and I lean on his unexpectedly sturdy shoulder. Come on, let's get back to Jesse. I'm sure he's worried by now.
Right.
Okay. We walk back into the parking lot and find Jesse right where we left him. He sets a gas pump back into its holder, and as he spots us, waving gleefully.
There you guys are. I thought I'd have to send out a search party.
Well, close enough. We got into a scuffle back there.
What?
He shoots a disappointed look at Colt. Looks like this isn't the first time.
Hey, it wasn't me.
Calling it a scuffle is a bit of a stretch, but don't worry, I'm fine now.
If you say so, boss. By the way, this guy a friend of yours?
He points to something just out of view to our left. I walk up a bit to where he's standing.
Nah, it's him.
And Ken is sitting at the pump across from us, staring down at me from the top of his bike. Ken? Yeah, he was talking about you. Wanted to know if we were cops or not.
Hell no, we're not cops.
Is there something wrong with being a cop? More importantly, why is he interrogating Jesse about me right after saying he wants nothing to do... Wait, that he wants to be left alone? We're not cops. Why are you still here? He looks around uncomfortably, fidgeting in his seat. Well...
Trying to pick another fight? You're outnumbered this time.
Colt clenches his fist tightly, and Jesse presses down on his shoulder, shaking his head. Boy, what is it you want from us? We don't want no trouble. Ken sighs and slacks his shoulders, rolling his head around dramatically to look down at me. Fuck! Look, I'm sorry for before. And the other time. I should have heard you out. Even if it sounds fucking nuts. I told you to go away because... Well, I didn't want the things you were saying to make sense. I wanted that shit to just stay in my head. In his head. But maybe it's a sign, or something. Hell, I don't know. This is a load of hooey. Jesse elbows him in the side and nods at Ken, looking to me for confirmation. I think whipping out one of my grandma's isms would be appropriate. Unbelievable shit happens every day. Sometimes we just happen to notice it. I chuckle at my bad Irish accent, along with Jesse, while Colt and Ken look unimpressed. That dour glare slowly melts into a gentle smile. You're crazy, you know that. Oh, I wasn't expecting that surprise attack, my little heart. His smile was soon replaced by a look of somber reflection. It's just hard to tell when things are real sometimes. And Jesse loudly clears his throat, breaking the silence. So, what I'm hearing is that we got ourselves another traveling companion.
What? Who said that?
The road's a lonely place, kid, and it'd just be until our next destination. He looks up at the moody cat, eyes showing no fear or hesitation. Say, boy, where is it you're heading anyway? He looks at me as if I'm supposed to answer for him. I just shrug. Ken seems flustered. Does he find Jesse genuinely intimidating? I'm going east.
The East Coast, or?
Sure. Ken. Alrighty. Sounds like we'll be heading to the same way for a little while, then. Colt grabs Jesse by the collar and pulls him down to whisper in his ear.
We seriously need to have a chat later about adding people to our posse, Jess.
Yeah, come on, then. Let's keep going to the next rest stop. The rest point. I reckon we can make it before sunrise and get a little shut-eye. Colt sighs in defeat and hops on his bike. Ken revs his engine, and I notice his seat has more room in the back. So, his eyes dart between me and the seat before returning to his usual glare. Not a fucking chance. I pout, and doing my best puppy dog eyes, but he turns his nose in the air. Defeated, I hang my head and walk back to Jesse's bike. Come on, it ain't so bad back there, is it? No, I guess not. I don't know how to tell him that if he keeps smothering me with his tail, I'll probably get a hard-on. Colt revs his engine impatiently and speeds off into the dark. We follow suit, Ken taking up the rear. The minutes fly by, and I can tell this will be a longer trip than last time. I can feel myself start to nod off. There's something about long car rides, well, any vehicle really, but either way. Soon the sounds of the engine fade into white noise, and I focus on the gentle rumble of the road under us, the air whipping through the trees. Oh. Okay. I see. Yes, very interesting. I definitely understand. Oh, hello. Oh. Ah. Wait, okay. Okay.
Hey, you doing all right back there?
I blink into consciousness and whip the cold drool off my chin. Oh my god. Shit, I actually nodded off.
You're lucky you had such a tight grip before you passed out. No worries though, we're almost at our destination.
Good. I could really use a good night's rest. I'll need a sound mind to start piecing together what's happened to me. Jesse and Colt seem like good people. It might take some convincing, but at the very least, they'd hear me out about Virgil. Ken, I have no idea. He's been inconsistent every time we've talked. I look back to see his bike still trailing a few yards behind us, and glad he hasn't bailed. Hey, so... what's in Oklahoma City?
Oh, well, I guess we'll find out when we get there. Well, we've actually been traveling for quite some time now. We started back in LA. Then we went from San Francisco to Vegas, then Denver, El Paso.
So you guys are on a cross-country trip then?
Yep, we want to keep going until we get to New York.
Coast to coast, that's quite the journey.
We're hoping to hit every big city on the way, too. We want to see all of this country... see all of this great country with our own eyes.
It's a very romantic sentiment. One I can't help but be charmed by, even if there's plenty of places not worth seeing. Ow. I could never vouch for Oakfield, not until the last drop of our blood dried out, at least. It's why I vowed to never have any children. Are you two going to go back to California when it's all over? Jesse doesn't respond. I didn't mean to imply that you two had to stick together or anything. I'm sure you'd lead separate lives.
Oh, you're fine, son. Me and Colt will probably stick together till we find what we're looking for out there.
I don't want to be nosy, but I'm a little curious.
Can't say we'll know what it is until we find it.
Jesse chuckles under his breath.
Sometimes the journey is more important than the destination, boss.
Is that what all of this is, then? Virgil. I ruminate on that as we pull into the driveway of a roadside hotel. We all hop off our bikes and stretch, Ken's back emanating a worrying amount of cracks. I walk over to Colt, who's just finished chaining his bike to a post. He spies me and gives me a friendly nod, waving me over. Hey, Colt.
Oh, hey. Are you feeling okay?
What is this dopey face? Oh. Oh no, he's cute. Okay. I'm a little taken aback by his presence, his pleasant demeanor. Was all of that, posturing an act after all? Oh, yeah, possums are pretty sturdy. I still can't believe that cat did that to you, and in public! He scowls in Ken's direction, growling and clenching his fist. That's what that is. It's complicated. I'm going to try and give him some space. Also, what kind of place is this? I've never seen a hotel this close to the road. You never stayed at a motel before? A hotel? Motel. Louisiana sure is backwater. I must have said something weird. Oh wait, was this? Gazoon? Is this that, like, phrase, Gesundheit? Gesundheit? God, I, like, never have seen that written out before. And if I have, that memory has been long forgotten. But okay. I must have said something weird. I feel so out of the loop. I'm not helping my case with convincing him to give me a lift back home either. Hey now, it's not all like that. You should see how well lit Bourbon Street gets at night. It's as modern as anything I'd ever seen. I'm just kidding, Gray. No hard feelings, honest. He rubs my shoulder and smiles. I shoot him one back, glad to see he's warming up to me. Anyway, a motel's like a hotel, just cheaper and outdoors. It's not luxurious or anything. As long as it has they have beds, it should be fine. He lets out a wide yawn, his rounded ears folding back against his head for a moment, before springing back into place. The sun's gonna come up in a half an hour, so I suggest we head inside before your sense of time gets screwy. So it is the morning. Great, and I had just gotten used to the daytime shift too. I didn't even consider that these guys had a nocturnal schedule, but the twilight coffee breaks should have been a hint. So, who's staying with who? Colt's eyes narrow and search me for a moment before he rolls his eyes. This ain't a sleepover, man. Me and Jess are gonna need more space. Wait, need more time before we trust you enough to room and board together. Fair enough. With that settled, we walk over to Jesse and Ken. They're standing by the check-in desk and seem to be arguing with each other. Oh boy, here we go. What's going on? Okay, I think I should end the part here, so I'll see you all around.